We all have those calling cards that we all want and go after. Like, I remember back in the day on Black Ops 2, I always wanted to get the Master Killer calling card, and I did get it, not that it actually matters, but the point I'm trying to make is that there are lots of calling cards in the Call of Duty games that are sought after, and none more than the Dark Ops calling cards. They are some of the most challenging cards to get in all of the game, and today I'm going to explain all the zombie calling cards currently in Black Ops Cold War. So let's get started. So the first card on our list is the Reaper of the Undead calling card. The way you get this card is amassing a total of 1 million zombie kills. The card has what seems to be a devil holding an assault rifle that has a skull weapon charm and missiles firing in the background. All in all, a great looking card, and I know I'm rocking this as soon as I unlock it. Secondly, we have the social distancing card. Given everything going on in the world right now, it's kind of funny how there is a calling card called this. As the name might suggest, the way you unlock this card is by reaching round 20 without being hit by a zombie once. On paper, this doesn't really sound that hard, but in game this is probably the hardest challenge to do of them all. I've probably spent close to 3 hours trying to go for this, but just can't. Maybe I'm just bad, but nevertheless this is still an incredibly hard challenge. Next up, we have the Arm to the Teeth calling card, and you get this card by having 2 fully pack-a-punched weapons, so packing them for 5,000, 15,000 and 30,000, as well as having 2 ammo mods on them both. I mean, like 1 ammo mod per gun, and you need all 6 perks in the same game. This is probably the easiest card of them all. The next card we have is called the Anvil, and this card can be obtained by exfilling but only using melee attacks the entire game. This isn't that hard, but nonetheless is still quite the challenge. This card looks pretty cool with some sort of monster on there. I'm not entirely sure what it is, but it still looks cool. Another round question mark is the next calling card on our list, and this card can be gotten up by reaching round 100 within Cold War. Not much else I can really say about this card other than to flex the fact that I have it. It took me about 4.5 hours by using the training in spawn room strat with the ray gun. However, this new strategy has literally just come out that set the new world record for round 100 on D Machina in under 2 hours. So maybe you might want to give that a go if you want to get it fairly quickly. This card really resembles a movie poster from a long time ago, which kind of makes sense since the game is mainly set in the 80s. The next calling card we have is the Invincible calling card. This card can be obtained by reaching round 30 without going down once. Quite a tough challenge, but certainly possible. An easy way to get this card done is to get the ray gun super early on, either by getting it out of the box or using the Coffin Dance Easter egg, and train in the spawn room with the Ether Shroud maxed out, so if you ever get cornered, you can get out of that situation easily. And if you really want to make sure that you are completely protected by if you get cornered and you don't have your Ether Shroud active, I would recommend that you also have a chopper gunner just waiting. Just sat there. Waiting. The good enough calling card can be obtained by reaching round 20 with only your starting loadout and no upgrades at all. Quite a challenge since you only have your starting weapon, and let's face it, without upgrading it, it's going to be trash and starts to drop off at about round 8 and you have to go all 20 rounds. It's definitely possible, but quite the challenge since, you know, your gun is trash. This one is very straightforward, so I won't go on about it too much. The Evil Unleashed calling card can be unlocked by completing the D Machina Easter egg. Thankfully, the Easter egg itself isn't that difficult and just about anyone can do it. The next calling card on our list is the Checkmate calling card. This one can be earned by playing every trial in D Machina. Quite easy this one since most of the trials are fairly easy. For example, the easiest one I found is to just stay in a location for a certain amount of time, such as Pond, and all you have to do for that one is basically just train a zombie round until the time runs out. So fairly easy, but you know, it's every trial. I don't know, I'm still yet to get this one, so I don't know how many trials there are, but yeah, just keep doing the trials and you should get this one easily. Harbinger of Doom calling card can be unlocked by killing 50 zombies with a single support. This one can be done fairly easily. I actually did this in my first ever game just by calling in a chopper gunner at the right time. So if you're looking for an easy way to do this, get to a highish round, I'd say maybe 20 to 30, and then just call in a chopper gunner mid-round. The Box Addict calling card is obtained when you buy every single gun from the mystery box in a single game. I would say this is easy, but to my knowledge you have to get both the ray gun and the die shockwave, the wonder weapon, out of the box, and the ray gun's rarity is ridiculously low. Like, I heard that Noah J456 spent 1,000,000 points on the box and still did not get it. But however, that aside, this card does look really cool. It's got a heavy zombies smashing up the mystery box. What's not to love? These next two are for Dead Ops Arcade, which technically isn't a zombies mode because it's not a, well, what I'm trying to say is that it's not a fully fleshed zombies mode, but it still falls under the zombies category since it has them in, so I decided to include them anyways. The Pristine calling card can be obtained by defeating Mummerback in the final round of Dead Ops Arcade without dying. That's going through all 64 rounds without dying a single time. That one is definitely very, very hard, but it does look really cool with the Mummerback and the chicken there just chilling. Really want to unlock this, but considering my skill level with Dead Ops Arcade, I don't think I ever will, and I reckon this is going to be one of the hardest calling cards to get. The next one on our list, called King of the Silverbacks, can be earned by earning a cumulative high score of 999,999,999 on Dead Ops Arcade 3. That's going to be quite challenging for me, considering I haven't played Dead Ops Arcade since like Black Ops 1, and this calling card is by far the best calling card I have ever seen in any Call of Duty game. Just look at it. It's a gorilla smoking, holding some sort of gun with a synthwave type sunset behind. Treyarch, we need more cards this cool. And finally, we have the Dark Ops Master calling card. As the name might suggest, you need to unlock every single calling card previously mentioned. This is the one and only animated calling card I've seen in Cold War so far, however there might be more, so don't quote me on that, and I'm sure they'll add more in the future of the game. The card has a Megaton boss zombie from the map D-Machina holding a guy by the head that just looks pretty awesome. I doubt many players will have this card, and if you do, I don't even know what to say, you're just the best player ever. Oh my god. And that is all the Dark Ops calling cards in Zombies. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure to leave a like if you did, and if you want to see more from me or more videos like this, make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on post notifications to make sure you never miss another upload. That's all from me, and I'll see you in the next one.